Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business. Hello, and welcome to episode number 223 of Business Behind the Scene. And if you're ready to get your business to the next level, you're ready to scale, this episode is for you because we're going to cover the 3S formula to scale your business to a whole new level. So let's go through it together. First thing I wanted to ask you is, what do you do if your team is drowning in admin, you're stuck in daily operation, and your growth feels nearly impossible? Well, this is what you should be doing. The 3 S's. You should be going into working on your systems, structure, and support. And we're going to tell you exactly what does that look like. Many CEOs know their growth is stuck, but they don't know where to start to unstuck it. They don't know what to do to unravel all this stuckness that happen in the business. And the 3S has been giving clients the support and the framework that they need to really take back control, scale faster, and lead without micromanaging. So when I say take back control, doesn't mean micromanaging the team, means really take back control of the business, not of your team, which is like a slightly, difference between the two. So CEO who implement these 3 S's, the 3 elements, they see the business transform and stop micromanaging everything themselves and start to be able to have a life while the business grows. And Richard Branson says that business opportunities are like buses. There's always another one coming. The trick is to have the systems in place to catch them. And this is truly what we're going to talk about today. I had been teaching these 3 S's to many clients, and people said, learning Francesca's 3S formula was eye-opening, and finally have clarity. My team is empowered and I can focus on growth. LH. And these are the 3 S's that I want to show you exactly what that look like. So number 1 is standardize all the processes, all the systems, processes, creating SOPs for different things in your business, like, for example, the client onboarding, for example, your emails, for example, your calendar. So we need to have systems and knowing exactly what you're expecting your team to do in this part so they know. So we need to ensure that each process is documented and repeatable so your VA can handle it independently without you having to be part of it. So we can automate some of these things. We can create an approval system that I have done so that the team can work on the things and then catch up with you to get some approval. They can report on the growth of the projects, but you don't have to do it with them. So they will do it. They come to you, questions, you answer your questions, and they go back and do this stuff. When I see clients doing all the work with the team, that's when the problem happens, because you then know we're not saving time. And the point of having a team members is that you give them input and then go and do it. If you have to do it, then either they are the wrong team members or you have given them the wrong input and they don't have enough systems for them to go through it. Number 2 was the structure. So clarifying roles and responsibilities for your team. And does that mean is that who owns that? Who is accountable for this task? Who needs to report to who about this task or this project or something? So it needs to be clear on who is responsible for each thing that happen in the business, because there's nobody dropping balls. If we don't have clarity on that, then we're going to have people dropping balls, which means that we're going to have drama, which means we're going to lose momentum in the business. So we want to avoid overlapping tasks and responsibilities so that we avoid confusion that will definitely slow down decision making. So for example, an admin virtual assistant or an admin team member will handle scheduling all the meetings and preparing for the meetings and maybe get and gather all the information for the meeting to happen successfully. But the marketing virtual assistant will handle all the content, all the posting, all the material, but they might need to be in touch of communicating with the admin to get a meeting with the CEO to get approval. So again, everybody is in charge of something. The operation VA will handle project tracking, so they might need to collaborate with other departments to make sure that they get that. Now, this is obviously when the business is a little bit bigger. When the business is small, you will have a generalist VA doing all those things, but also it's very important that we start to separate the task in departments, because we need to think big. When the business grows, we want to separate the meetings so that everybody understands we're now talking about admin, and then we're talking about marketing, and then we're talking about operations. So everybody in the team start to prepare for the growth of the business, and we start to have different channels for every department. So as we start to grow the business, we can easily insert someone in that department because we already have SOPs for that department. Everything is already divided in a way that it can help the business grow faster. Number 3, build ongoing training and mentorship. So that's the support part. And the support part means that we need to give our team check-ins and feedback so that the virtual assistants know what they're doing right and how to move forward. And I have a say that I put in my book, the Power Delegation book that I have, is like, doers don't do what checkers don't check. So we need to make sure that we check consistently to make sure that the virtual assistant be able to move forward with the projects, and we are on the same page, which means we don't waste time. I don't want anybody to complete the project without checking on me on the way, because that means that if they go towards the wrong where I don't want them to go, then all of that time is wasted, which means money is wasted, because time is money. So we need to have a monthly growth session to align team goals with our business objectives, so everybody knows what we're focusing on right now. We want to encourage our team members to problem solve. So we want them to bring us solutions to problems that are happening. And we need to decide together, so that the deciding together help them understand which one are the solutions that are most likely for you to approve, which means they start to learn, and it gets faster and faster, the approval part, because they understand you, they know exactly what you want. So the outcome of the 3 S's, right? Identify bottlenecks faster, build a high-performing team that you can trust and they can trust you, and delegate with confidence. This will really allow you to reduce the level of stress so that you can scale effectively and faster. If you love this podcast, I would love to see you at my masterclass that is coming up, where we're going to implement the 3S with live guidance. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it and how you can use it in your business. If you love this podcast, then you need to reserve your spot now, so that we can see and show you how the 3 S's transform your business forever. I'll see you there. Thank you so much for listening to this amazing podcast. Now, if you enjoyed this, you're definitely going to love my Facebook group, where I've got over 11,000 people in it, and they're all business owners successful like you. It's called the Successful Entrepreneur Lounge, and in there I do classes every week, and I get to interview my clients, and I get to teach you all the things that I've done to get my business to 100K plus a month. So I look forward to have you in there. It's called the Successful Entrepreneur Lounge Facebook group in Facebook. I look forward to see you there. Ciao.